Hi everyone, this is Heather. I had watched a YouTube video recently about how to remove gel nails in 5 minutes without filing. So I wanted to test this to see if this really works. As you can see, I have gel nails and they are pretty grown out. I'm going to get my next manicure next week, so I would like to remove the nails before then. The steps in her video are as follows. First, I'm going to buff the polish off my nails just a little bit. Next, microwave some rice for about 30 to 60 seconds. The rice has to be hot because it's the heat that makes this work. And then finally take a dryer sheet, put it in the bag, and put 100% acetone in the bag, put my hand in there, and then move my fingers around, rub against the dryer sheet for about 5 minutes, and then it should start coming off. So let's see if this works. To begin, I'm going to buff some of that gel polish, and I'm going to only do this on one hand. The woman in the video had a better tool for buffing. This is all I have, is this very strong file. I don't have a really good buffer other than this nail file. You should be able to see now that the nails on my left hand are gritty. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is that I also have tips, not just a gel polish, but tips added on. I'm not sure if that matters. And if this is a complete fail, then I will definitely pay a visit to the nail salon tomorrow to get these fully removed. For this next step, I'm going to pour the rice into this bowl and microwave for 60 seconds. Why I'm using a measuring bowl is because I don't want to ruin any of my nice bowls. I'll be right back. I ended up microwaving the rice for 1 minute and 20 seconds. It felt hot after 1 minute, but I really wanted to be sure that this is extra hot because I really want this to work. The woman in her video said that you can reuse the rice. So when I'm done, I'm going to pour this in a Ziploc bag and keep it for the next time. The next step is to place this dryer sheet in the bag, and I'm folding it so that when my nail goes inside of the bag, my nails are covered by this sheet. And then pour just enough of 100% acetone. It has to be 100%. You can't use other nail polishes that are not 100%, and my worry is that this will leak out of the bag. Hopefully it won't. I don't want it to ruin my table. Okay, do I have enough in there? I think I have enough in there. That looks pretty good. You don't need to fill the bag. Now, an optional step is to take Vaseline and just paint it or place it around your nails. You don't want to get the Vaseline on your nails. I'm going to place my hand in this bag, in between the sheet. I'm going to tighten the bag. All right, and then dig my nails into the hot rice and then start moving my nails around. In her video, she says that you can use your thumb to massage the fabric around your nails to help remove the gel polish. I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes. I will say this rice is very, very hot, a little bit too hot, so maybe that extra 20 seconds was too much. Maybe it'll work even faster. One thing that I found that helps is to put the bag on an angle and let the acetone fill up in the corner. It's a lot easier to move your fingers around and make sure you have the acetone evenly spread amongst your fingers. This rice did start to cool down. It's still hot, not as scorching hot as it was in the beginning. All right, the 5 minutes is up, and I've been rubbing my nails against this fabric sheet the entire time. In the video, she did mention you should check it every few minutes, but I didn't. Let's see how this looks. Oh, wow. Okay. It's removed a good amount. I don't know how much you can see here. It's removed a good amount of the gel polish, but there's still quite a bit left. So I'm going to keep going for another few minutes because I want to make sure it's fully removed. It's still a little bit hard, so it definitely needs more time. I will let you know how much longer I need to do this for the gel polish to be completely removed, but I would say that it's about 50% right now. I'm about at the 10-minute mark. I just checked my nails and most of it's off. There's just a little bit left, a few chunks. Now I'm assuming because my dip polish was applied extra thick and I had the tips on, that's why it's taking longer than the video I had watched. Okay, so most of it's gone. What I'm going to do now, there are just a few chunks left. I'm going to wash my hand and then try to pick it off. I do have a nail pusher too that I could possibly use to get some of that off. There's still quite a bit of residue and dip polish left on my nails after trying to wash my hands and remove it myself under the sink. So what I'm going to do is repeat the steps and use a new bag and fresh acetone. I just heated up the rice again, and I'm going to repeat this step for another 5 minutes, hoping that the rest of this comes off. In this final round, I've been doing this for about 3 minutes, and let's see how my nails look. More of it has come off. It seems as I have a few very stubborn spots. What I believe I can do, I'll just buff some of that out, down, and maybe that will help. I'll put my fingers back in the bag. Just file some of this down. Don't want to ruin my natural nail. Now I'm going to put my bag into the rice and try to get rid of the last remaining pieces. Alright, now it's almost 100% completely off. There are a few little stubborn spots yet. I'm just going to wash my hands and buff the rest of that out. And here's the final result. Do I think this method worked? Definitely. I think it worked, and it was pretty easy to do. It just took me longer to remove the dip polish. And again, I don't know if that's just because the dip polish was applied thicker than normal and due to the tips. I would definitely use this method again because it was very easy to do. My next step is to apply this Get Well Nail Recovery, apply a few coats, and leave this on for the next 6 days until my next nail appointment.